Hi, Sunshine Sparkle Faces. It's me, Mother Sparkles. Alright, so last time I made that video about the traveling as a transgender person, I did mention something about a hospital and people want to know that story. So I'm going to jump right into it. So after my sex reassignment surgery in Montreal, I flew back to Vancouver, and after a month, it was during the daytime, I felt this very sharp pain down there. Like, it was very sharp pain and it really freaked me out. And then I was bleeding. I was dripping again. I was in so much pain. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why is this happening to me? So I went to St. Paul's Hospital, downtown Vancouver, and they got me to like fast track. So it was like quick. The doctor was very handsome, by the way, but it was unfortunate that he didn't know what he was kind of dealing with, in the sense that he's never experienced a post-op transgender person, or I don't know if he even ever came across a transgender person. I remember him telling me that, you know, this is the first that he's ever seen like this kind of situation in his room. I was taken and I was shocked that this doctor was not experienced with a post-op transgender woman. Basically, there's another female nurse. She was super nice and sweet to me. She's like, oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. I'm so excited. And so yeah, the doctor came in and the nurse was there. She's like, do you need me? I'm like, yes, I do. Like, I'm very nervous. So she like stood there and held my hand. Super sweet woman. And then I like literally sat back, spread my legs apart, and he was like, oh, okay, well, now a month after your surgery, your vagina does not look the greatest. I'm going to be honest. It literally looks like, well, actually 2 or 3 weeks after your surgery, it looks like a car has run over your cooch. I'm not even joking. It's the most horrifying scene ever. Trust me. It's like, oh my gosh, like someone butchered it. Like, it's not cute. But after that, it starts to like heal and look better. By this point, it wasn't like fully like vagina. It was kind of like still like, you know, pussing a little bit because there's like wounds and stuff, and there was like a little bit of blood. And he was like, okay, I see where you're bleeding from. He's like, have you been doing any heavy lifting and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I've been like, you know, moving and stuff. And he's like, that's why. He's like, you can slow down, rest up. You shouldn't be carrying heavy things and causing any more like stress to any body part areas. I guess I wasn't expecting too much from the doctor. I wasn't like, oh my god, like fix me up or anything. He's obviously a doctor and he knows what he's doing and what he's seeing. I'm pretty sure he's seen lots of patients in his days. So it was kind of like a basic thing, and I was just like, I guess I was doing too much heavy lifting and it caused like a lot of pressure and stress, and I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't nothing too major. He gave me some antibiotics for the pus. That sounds very disturbing. I don't know, and then he gave me some painkillers because I was in pain, and that's about it. The female nurse was very intrigued. She was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I can't believe they made that, and she was just like impressed. So that's kind of the story. But what I want to talk about is how people in the medical field should be more kind of aware and more educated on people like me, because people like me do exist, and there's a lot of people out there who have had sex changes. Like, it's not uncommon, it's very common. And you know, when I got my surgery, there was like five of us. There was 5 of us, not 3, 5 of us who had the same surgery in the same day. So can you just imagine like how many girls a year get the surgery done? Like, crazy amount of people. So girls and boys, trans that is. I feel like transgender health and transgender issues should be taught in medical school and to doctors today. Like, even when I first started transitioning, I didn't know who to go to. So I went to my family doctor and I asked her, I'm like, this is the situation, I'm transgender. Well, where do I go? Can you prescribe me hormones? Like, I don't know how this works. And she scratched her head and she was like, I've never had to deal with someone like this before. I don't know. I can't give you an answer, but if you come back a week, I can give you more information about this. So that's what happened. You know, I had to wait like a couple of weeks, and I called her and she forgot. And I was like, hello, like, she's like, okay, I found a number that you can call, blah, blah, blah. And so that's just, I don't know, it worries me, and I feel like the world needs to change, and that this is a really real thing that people face, and that people should be aware and more educated, I guess. And more doctors who focus on gender identity and hormones and all this stuff, because I know so many trans girls who can't even find a doctor and they're on like a waiting list, and I don't think people should be on a waiting list to be themselves, if you know what I mean. People should just go to a doctor and be like, okay, let me evaluate you, let me ask you a couple questions, let me do some blood tests, and let me refer you to someone right now. Because what I know is time is very limited for people like me, because some people have been waiting years and years and maybe their whole lives, and for asking them to wait more is a little bit unfair. And you never know what a person is going through, and it could be very tough for them, and a week may be longer to them than it seems. So yeah. I also have a couple trans friends who have come to me and complained that the doctors don't treat them, and the medical staff don't know how to treat them. Like, they'll use the wrong pronouns, and I think it's very important for a medical staff or a doctor to ask the patient, what would you like to be preferred as? Male, female, pronouns, he, she, them, their, you know what I mean? I think it's important for people to be sensitive and, oh my fucking god, oh my god, there's a bug, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's a bug, what can I do, what can I do? Oh my god, it's huge. What is that? Oh my god, it's inside my house. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a huge cockroach. Holy fuck. What do I do? Oh god, how do I get this out? How do I get this out of my house? Oh god, okay. Oh my god, oh my god, I cannot deal with this right now. Oh my god, please get out of my house, please get out of my house. Oh, fuck yes, I got it out. Oh. Okay. I'm back. That was a huge scare. I think I had my window open and it like flew in or something. I don't know. But as I was saying, sorry. And vice versa. You know, if someone is unsure, you should tell them. Be like, hey, by the way, I'm transgender and I would love it if you use, you know, female pronouns and call me Julie. For example, if you're in a hospital or something and you're just a little scared or nervous, because I know like waiting lists, they can like, John, is John View in the room? Like, you don't want to walk up to the door. So just, you know, if you're a little scared or unsure, just walk up to them, you know, and just explain to them your situation. But that is all for today's video. Just wanted to share that little information with you guys. And I think it's very crucial that people understand. But that is about it. I'll be doing more makeup tutorials for you guys very soon. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah.